Tajma Coop and the R.E.A.L with the R.E.A.L podcast gals.
On the stoop of the coop.
On the stoop of the coop. That's because that's where we're making our introductions, because we are real.
Yes, we
and
are.
What is R.E.A.L?
R.E.A.L stands for real estate experience and authentic lessons. Our passion is helping you find your way home.
So why not let love guide you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
ma'am.
What we're trying to accomplish here. Well, before we go there, why don't we talk a little bit about ourselves? So, Charity, tell me about you and why you got into real estate. And if I asked you off the top of your head, the 3 most important things in your life, boom.
Jesus, my husband, and my kids are the 3 most important things. But I have been in real estate for about 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I got into real estate because I just love helping people. I love the whole process of whether you're looking to sell your house fast and you need somebody that knows the process, just to kind of guide you through it, get the best prices available, get your home seen, or even like the first time home buyers. I really like helping like the brand new people, the people that
they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Why not talk to somebody from R.E.A.L that will be real about the experiences that we've had and come up with creative solutions to make sure we make their dreams and goals happen.
That's right.
What got you into real estate?
Oh my goodness, so many things. People being taken advantage of. That's what I can't stand.
Yeah.
So I've been licensed for probably close to 11 years now. I'd have to actually go back and look at. We won't talk about how old I am. Anyways,
long enough to have some experience.
Exactly.
Yes,
there
ma'am.
you go. And what I found when I first got into real estate, and I didn't realize what a big deal it was going to be, was how many people are uninformed, how many people don't know, how many people just kind of go with the flow because somebody with their name on the door says, well, this is what you got to do, or this is the process, or just sign here and take care of it. Well,
or even like people like us. I mean, we've been real estate agents, like both of us have said, over 10 years. And yet I know for myself, I didn't learn a lot of the stuff that I learned, or the little tips and tricks and creative solutions, until we were with the brokerage that I'm with now.
Right.
And that's not unusual to happen with realtors.
Yeah,
exactly. You got to go through a process. You got to really weed out some of that stuff before you have the real experiences to be able to bring your clients to where they need to go.
Exactly. And then so with dealing with young people, like you said, with first time home buyers and things like that, they, we're going to jump on the internet and find all the information. Well, that's not always the place
let's talk
to go.
about Zillow and the new home buyers. That's always the first place to go.
Or Zillow and home sellers. But Zillow said... Tell me the last time Zillow was at your house.
Exactly. Let someone that's got a little bit of experience and understanding guide you through it, because that can be really scary. I mean, like you said before, the biggest purchase someone's going to make in their entire life is their home.
Exactly. And it can be life-changing in a good way or a bad way, because if you don't know what you're doing, or if you got bad information, or if you're just being rushed through the process, nobody wants to make that huge of a purchase and then have regret. I mean, there's always going to be anticipation. There's always going to be, oh, wow, I didn't think of that. And I think that's a lot of what we're trying to help weed out, is eliminate a little bit of that, oh, I didn't think of that scenario. As we were saying, I know you, Jesus and your family and all of those wonderful things that are important to you, and helping people over on my side of it with people being taken advantage of, aside from the first-time home buyers, or veterans are absolutely.
Talk about that, Michelle. You're amazing with the veterans.
I'm a Navy mom, an Air Force daughter and granddaughter, retired.
Yes.
And the amount of...
Thank them all for their services, by the way. Yes.
And the amount of information and things that are out there to help our veterans there really is a plethora of that information out there, but they don't know where to find it, or it's misinformation. The VA loan, and that's something, as we go through this podcast in different episodes, we're going to touch on different loan options and how to get them and what's good for other people and those types of things. But the VA loan is one of the best loans out there. And so educating sellers as well as buyers and being able to do that and utilize those benefits that, I always say, you all signed up to sign on the dotted line to take a bullet for me. The least I can do is make sure that you are well represented.
Well, and because even even with the different clientele that we work with, I mean, it's our reputation, it's how we handle them, it's how we take care of them that is going to keep the business coming back to us. It's going to get us a referral. Obviously, in our specific brokerage that we work in, we're not just handed leads and things like that. These are things that we really work for, and it's clients that we really care about.
Right.
So being able to share real life experiences with people with our new podcast is only going to make it that much easier for them to get the real information.
And it won't be boring.
Yes.
Because there's nothing boring here.
There's nothing boring about me and this lady here. Yes. No, nothing at all.
I will tell you that
as we sit on the stoop of the coop.
As we sit on the stoop of the coop. Yes. I got rid of all the poop.
With the Thank you for that. I love that.
I did.
That was necessary.
Yes. And so while we will not be doing our podcast regularly from the stoop of the coop, one of the reasons that we came out here is to let everybody know that we are real people.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that real people are giving you real information. So much of the information, all of the information is out there, but how people get it and how people
it's like the educational aspect. You know, you've got all of your big wigs in the real estate world that they can give you all the information and education and the standardized forms of things, but you're not going to get the same experience from us. We're going to come at you with the actual real life things that we're dealing with every single day with multiple
situations we've encountered, things that can come up, do's and don'ts that we know they're don'ts because we've experienced them. Okay,
let's
be a whole
learn
show
from some of our mistakes.
Exactly. It'll be a show unto itself.
Yes, but, absolutely. We'll have to do an episode like that.
We will.
Just all mistakes. All the don'ts of real estate world.
On the high side and the south side.
Yes, exactly. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
It will. And so we're also going to encourage going forward as hopefully this podcast becomes more popular and reaches more people, that hopefully we'll be able at some point to be fielding some questions. And make it an open space for people to be able to ask their questions or talk about their scenarios, and maybe we can touch on some of those and be able to help more people.
Amazing.
So one of the things that we want to be able to hopefully be able to start is that as we get a little bit of traction and people are hopefully paying more attention and we're able to reach some people and hopefully make some people laugh. Because that's really, if you can't laugh, it's just not worth it. Exactly.
Everybody needs some laughter in their life, and we're real. So how much more real can you get?
Right. So hopefully you will be able to share some of your experiences, ask some of your questions. Maybe we can touch on some things that will help some people out there. We also want to be able to hopefully share some community events, some things that are going on in our lives, some things that are important to us, as well as the whole real estate thing. Adulting, it's a thing.
Oh, absolutely. And well, even like we talked about earlier, we get out there, that's, networking. That's what we do. That's how we're going to get out there. That's how people are going to get to know us on a more personal level, how we're going to get to know them, whatever issues we can help them with. So
and that's what it's all about, is it takes a village. And so I think that's kind of what, what this is the beginning of, hopefully, is we're creating our own little village.
Our own village of real people with real solutions for real problems.
For the real world.
For the real world. The real podcast.
Yes.
I love it.